Hello, my name is Vuong. I am a CEO and founder of Tomochain. Tomochain is EVM compatible public blockchain. We are trying to solve some scalability problem with Ethereum and the current public blockchain by using some innovative techniques such as randomization and double validation for security guarantee, and also the on-chain governance based on masternode infrastructure. I think we have very different consensus compared with what Ethereum have at the moment. Ethereum is having proof of work consensus, and I think Vitalik is moving Ethereum to proof of stake at some point in the future. But the type of proof stake with Ethereum is also different from the POSV consensus we are having. Actually, Tomochain consensus is comparable with EOS consensus, delegate proof of stake. The idea here is that we insert a voting strategy into the proof of stake consensus and allow to build a scalable blockchain system on a masternode infrastructure. I think the name can be the same, but actually the usage and the way it works is quite different, because a masternode for Tomochain is not really just about receiving block reward, but it's an integral part into the infrastructure. The masternode is actually the computer who create block, confirm the block, and validate the block. And by that, masternode actually play a very important and integral role in secure the network and make it more efficient and more stable compared to other systems. I don't think in terms of better than Ethereum, but I think we definitely bigger than just Vietnam, or even bigger than just Southeast Asia. Let me tell you why. Because when I co-founded NEM, we working with a group of engineers, and it became a very successful project internationally. It's the same with Tomochain. Of course, for Tomochain, the timing is different, right? But I think in terms of the product, in terms of technology, in terms of ecosystem building, we can be one of the top 20 public blockchain projects in the next few years. I think a fast and efficient public blockchain is important, but fast and efficiency is just not everything with public blockchain. You have to take into account the security model, decentralization aspect, that kind of thing. Because if you open your laptop and have the network within your laptop, you can do like 1 million transactions per second easily, right? But it's not the thing everyone kind of like the ecosystem lie about. We are definitely one of the decentralized projects. I mean, like Tomochain, we not just want to be very fast, but we also need to be stable and secure. And I think the design of Tomochain allow us to do security, stability, decentralization, and efficient at the same time. In terms of ecosystem development and partnering with decentralized application, we still have some work to do, right? Because our mainnet is going to launch in the fourth quarter this year. Then so we will spend a lot of effort on partnering and helping the app to build on Tomochain. Currently, we already have several good projects working with Tomochain on the testnet and later on the mainnet, such as T-Food which is a food traceability company, and Chipme, who is doing a marketplace for travel. They have some project who decide early on they want to work with Tomochain because we actually offer value in terms of engineering support, in terms of very fast transaction, very cheap fee. I think first of all we are fairly similar to Ethereum in terms of architecture, but we are different in the consensus. One of the public blockchain have very similar consensus scheme and on-chain governance is EOS, and I think by staying close to Ethereum ecosystem, we have an advantage of working with a lot of projects who already want to work with EVM, Ethereum virtual machine, and we have an advantage of having a lot of tools already built for Ethereum, ported to Tomochain very easily. Both are very challenging. The product is also kind of like the foundation. You need to have a good product, good technology to build upon. But then if you already have a good product and technology, you still need to spend a lot of effort on ecosystem building, on partnership with big players. So I think both are very important, and the project that is successful, doing well in both fund, business and technology. The biggest challenge for Tomochain is, I think, in terms of business, is brand building. How can we have a brand that is recognizable by a lot of people? How we can actually bring our product and technology to the hand of people who want to use it. Like you asked before, right? We tend to be considered only a local public blockchain, which is not entirely true, because we're trying to solve an universal problem, and I think we have a good solution for this problem. I think it is a good name, right? And Tomo is a friend in Japanese, and Tomo is a curiosity in Vietnamese. So they have some meaning behind the work as well. In terms of like non-crypto company, we have partnership with several big IT solution provider, such as VNext, Sabicom, and CMC. They are working with hundreds of clients worldwide, providing a technology solution for the client. They have hundreds of engineers working for them, and the point of the partnership is we want they bring Tomochain platform into their conversation with the client, so that Tomochain can be a part of kind of like IT solution to the problem a lot of company facing. So top 5, right? So Tomo is the number 1, right? And I think I like Ether. So Ether, Tomo, Neo, I think they are doing a lot of good work in China and have very good brand. Another one is, for example, Kyber network. I like the idea of decentralized exchange, and we want to support more decentralized exchange in the future. And Kyber is not only a friend, but also, you know, a partner with us in a lot of events in Southeast Asia. The next one, I think the privacy coin one of my line is a Zcash working on the zero loaded proof. Yeah. Focus on the privacy solution at the moment, but more focus on the scalability solution. But I think definitely there are room to integrate privacy innovation and technology into Tomochain. No. I mean, like 2014 is very different from 2018, right? So, and with our current technology stack, we don't actually have a lot of collaboration with NAM. I think NAM have been very successful, right? So, and Tomochain is still working towards the mainnet. So on the one hand, we have an established platform and coin and cryptocurrency, and on the other hand, we are still trying hard to escalate our status. So yeah. We have around 25 people at the moment, and around 15 people are working on technology and product. Some of our team members, the core team is like Sơn, who is our CTO. Tú is our core blockchain engineer. And we have Cam, who is leading on the blockchain research at the moment. We have people working on mobile wallet, Tomo Scan, the governance app, Tomo Master. And of course, Lei is one of our co-founder. She is working on the business and finance side. Honestly, we don't know anything about the scam in Vietnam because we don't work with them in any way. So I think these scams are just like they targeting kind of like people who don't really understand technology. So they use any new chain and use the chain like cryptocurrency, like blockchain to try to dupe people. Right? They are not really working on product or any technology. And even without like blockchain and cryptocurrency, they still doing scam, but in a different way, right? We did the ICO back in March, the 2nd of March. When we finished the ICO, we raised around 8.5 million in total. The price for Tomo at the ICO is 25 cents. Yeah. I mean, like we have very dedicated team, right? That's I think the team is the founding team, and the core team in general is the most important thing for any startup project, right? And we have that. We actually have new insight and new technology in terms of like building a public blockchain. And these are the fundamental we are based on. And check out our product like Tomo Master. Try to be a voter or maybe run a node. You will see the difference between the Tomochain system comparing to as a public blockchain, and I hope you will like it. EVM means Ethereum virtual machine, right? We know that Ethereum is first public blockchain adopt a general Turing complete smart contract. So that's a lot of application and protocol can be written for on top of blockchain. We are EVM compatible public blockchain. That means all of the smart contract and protocol written for Ethereum can be ported to Tomochain very easily without changing anything. I was involved in blockchain and cryptocurrency since late 2013. And one of the things I did in early 2014 is co-found NEM blockchain, which become quite well known, especially in Japan. But I actually left NEM to come back to my school to finish graduate study in late 2014. Tomochain was founded in late 2016. The first thing is we want to build an application on top of Ethereum, but then we moving down stack and focus more on the infrastructure layer. And I have been working on Tomochain since 2016 until now. Thank you. Thank you for having me here. Tomochain. Checking.